You're all sorts ready?
Bam! All sorts of ready to start up Pokeidiots.
Well, welcome on in, everyone, to the Pokeidiots podcast.
Welcome on in, everybody, to Poke End Tournament.
I clicked it as you were ranting to me about how you were
Oh,
ready, by the way, so it's already started. We're already podcast.
well, shit.
So, welcome on in. We are back, and episode 1 is officially out as of the recording of this, which means that the last episode we said it would probably be a little bit after that last recording that we were going to be recording episode 2. Actually, not. Episode 2's or episode 1's already out to the public. And
They're the
yeah.
people.
So, there's a lot to talk about. Because since the last episode,
They fixed the music.
they fixed the music. The most important part of this game is the music, you know?
Not the frame rate issue. Not all the crashing. None of it.
The music is the most important part, and I think that is probably the biggest slap in the face we've ever gotten.
Especially since they said, they even had a little monologue stating oh, we're really happy that this game has gotten so much love and attention, and we can't wait to support it. And then the day that the patch comes out, they just fix music.
Yep.
And in fact, hold on, they may have broken it more. I'm gonna send Jesse one interesting thing that happened during the 7-star. Okay, two interesting things happened during the 7-star Charizard raid. The first one being, don't use a Azumarill, because Azumarill's huge power breaks the HP bar, and it'll start going back, and the HP bar will start going back and forth, and we will never know what actual health is.
Yeah, we figured that one out the hard way.
Yes, we did. We still did it with Azumarill. But that's not the case. The second case is, I'm going to send Jesse a Discord thing, because I somehow never fought a 7-star Charizard. What I ended up fighting
Speaking of
was
Discord,
an egg. What about Discord?
I
Hot
could
egg.
switch to Do Not Disturb so we don't have Discord notifications again this time.
That's true. That is true. But yeah, I just sent Jesse the fact that I fought a 7-star Charizard egg. I didn't
The
fight a
hell?
Charizard, I fought an egg.
That's a hacked raid.
I was about to say, this is Jesse's first time actually seeing this too, so this is pretty funny.
That reminds me of Sword and Shield days, even though I didn't play during those days. When egg raids were a thing.
But when we got into the raid, it was a normal 7-star Charizard. Everything was okay.
Oh, so
But,
raid.
entering in the raid, it just, literally. I was like, bro, am I about to fight a 7-star egg? So that was pretty funny. If you want to tell them about the awesome thing that happened when fighting a 5-star Ditto, I'll let you have at it.
Oh, my amazing level 100 Magikarp.
Yep.
So, if you're fighting a Ditto and you're the host, I actually figured it out. If you're the host, it'll transform to your Pokemon. So, I didn't know this at the time. I just randomly was like, what if I just switched to Magikarp? Because I did see it in a tweet that someone changed into Magikarp, and I was like, what if it works? And then it did switch to the Magikarp, and we one-shotted it.
And we all pogged. We all proceeded to pog because it was me, Jesse, and my roommate that was like, wow, if this works, this is amazing. If this doesn't work, we're screwed because we're down a teammate.
Oh, speaking
So,
of which, I guess I can bring this up. They don't really know what I'm going to talk about, like, towards you. This is an interaction that happened off stream or off camera at all. But most of what we talk about lately has been off screen, so it doesn't really matter. So remember when we were cheesing raids for, Mystica?
oh yeah.
Remember when you said, let's lose the raid?
Yeah.
Apparently that was something that got patched.
Oh!
With the music. But it was a thing.
So I was right to. Okay.
So you were right, but the patch made you not right.
That sucks.
There are not many. What? I haven't killed any.
Also, the only reason I'm sitting in the pool of water. By the way, we're shiny hunting. We're shiny hunting Watchroll because that raid changes in like half an hour for us. Or sorry, not raid. Mass outbreak changes for us in half an hour. And we're currently in a duo lobby, and every time I hear this man run into a Watchroll, I hear like the fucking sun is coming up. Just every once in a while from my game, I'll hear wah wah. Fucking like, bro, what happened? Power of the sun.
I do just want to point out that Koraidon when he swims, because for some reason we're doing a watchful hunt or a mass outbreak in the middle of the freaking ocean.
Oh yeah, normal.
When Koraidon swims, doesn't use his arms. It's just his legs.
Oh, what the hell? Oh, that's wonky.
So he's just dashing on his. It's kind of funny. I could make him swim on his arms, but it's when I'm dashing in the ladder. He doesn't use his arms at all.
Yeah, no, he just uses his legs. Huh. Okay, that's a bit weird. Yo, I didn't think Koraidon was a fucking frog. Froggy boy over here, the giant red frog.
Yep.
Criminy.
Yeah. So that's all that's happened between this episode and the last episode.
Yep.
Certainly views are standing decent on the last episode.
Oh, really? I never actually like looked at the views.
Yeah, the last time I looked was like a couple days ago. We were like up to like 13.
Oh heck!
Pretty
Really?
average, yeah.
That's not bad, actually. You know what? I'll take it.
Oh.
And I'm only gonna count 11 of those because one's from you, one's from me, more than likely.
Why would I watch the video again after I've already watched it?
That's fair. That's fair. Maybe I like hearing our voice. How about that?
I already watched it once editing it.
That's fair. Okay, I'm only gonna count 12 of those because one of them was me. By the way, I don't do the editing. I don't have that knowledge. Even if it is easy knowledge, I just don't have it.
It's not easy.
Okay.
If people say it's easy knowledge, it's because they're just naturally good at it. But yeah, I am the one that edits the podcast. So, mystery solved if it was
The
a
secret.
mystery. But last episode, we talked about how there was a certain story you had to tell. This episode.
Yes. This one is quite literally about the first, or well, I guess it's how Jesse and I legitimately met.
Also, one thing I do want to point before you do start that story is
Go.
last episode we recorded the episode at like 1 in the morning. We are currently
Yeah.
recording this at 10 p.m. It is no longer 1 in the morning. Probably should stick to this time. Or
Yeah, we probably should stick to
a time
earlier.
when we're awake. Because
Awake
we
and a lot less
sounded
mumbly.
dead last episode.
Yeah, we did. Yeah, no, we need to fix our schedule a little bit, but it's okay. We don't know when these podcasts are really going to start whenever we do them. It's just preferably earlier.
Like we said in the first episode, we have no.
No, we don't know what time is. We don't know how time works. Don't ask either of us.
But you can go on with your story now. Just wanted to point that out.
All right. Let the story of how Jesse and I begin. So I was in a crew. I don't know if I should call it a crew because I don't think it went official till after I left.
Yeah.
But I was in a crew called Ram Ranch. If you know what that is, that's a funny haha for you. If you don't know what that is, don't look it up. That simple.
Cool enough?
Yeah. Actually, I did hint towards it in the last episode, so
Actually, I think you said the
there you
exact
go.
same thing last episode.
Yeah, I probably did. But I was in a group called Ram Ranch. It was me and like 20 other people who just got on, played Smash Brothers or Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. And we messed around, we played, and that's all we would do. Which is nuts to think about. But then again, it was new back then. Like, this was only 3 months after Smash Ultimate had came out.
Nice.
I was going through a character crisis. And that character crisis wouldn't stop till 2 years later. I was in a major character crisis. I didn't know who I wanted to play, what I wanted to do. But everybody there was super nice, super respectful, all around really good people. And then one day, I don't remember who exactly threw out the idea. It might have been me. It might have been Jafar. It was either me or Jafar who suggested that, yo, we should go to a random tournament and just go raid them with all of our members. And then everybody basically agreed to the idea. And then we came across. Was it Earthquake? Was it called Earthquake yet?
Super.
Super Earthquake. It was a Super Earthquake, you're right. That's part of the story I always get mixed up, if it was a Super Earthquake or an Earthquake. Earthquake's still going on, by the way. Jesse is still the host. Woohoo! Doing it for 4 years,
Sunday.
baby!
Although we are on hiatus right now. As of the recording of this episode, we are on hiatus. Specifically from
Disclaimer.
Smash. But we're back.
Disclaimer.
We're back with Earthquake in February. Yeah, it's a
There
long
you go. So we decided to go to this thing called Super Earthquake. None of us knew what it actually was or what it meant, but we went into it anyways. Um, and I believe Super Earthquake was this weird little qualifying tournament that you had going on, right? And
No,
you did
no,
8 Super Earthquakes.
no, that was
No?
later. You are
Okay.
right about it being some sort of like that, but that was a later Super Earthquake. The one you guys joined was the first one, which was just me being like, "Hey, Nintendo, you're hosting on this website. Let's host a big tournament on the same day, just later." That was when
There you
Nintendo
go.
was hosting on the website that we use, which we don't currently use anymore. But back when we did.
Oh, yeah. So I think about half of our little group ended up not coming. So it was like 10 people from our Discord server of Ram Ranch all invaded Super Earthquake.
That
And I don't think. I think we were the majority of that tournament group.
Hero,
What's up?
come here.
Oh no. Where are you? Oh, hello. The hell's over here? Oh my god.
That's a shiny love disc.
Hi. Hello. Uh, do you want it or am I getting it?
Do you really want it that bad? Because I don't really care if you want
I don't want it that bad.
it. Up to you.
I mean, you can take it as a consolation just in case you don't get the watch roll.
Okay. I mean, you also could. Never mind. Ignore what I
I
just
could
said.
save and I could get it myself too. But that is
No, you can't.
definitely
My
in
spawn.
your spawn pool, not mine. So yeah. Oh yeah, we
Well,
figured out how that works too in multiplayer, but not getting into that. So our group was the majority of the tournament. I think it was 18 people overall.
in the
Maybe a little bit
tournament
more, maybe a little bit less.
of
Yeah, for
your
Super
group
Earthquake. Yeah.
or in general?
Just for that tournament
In general or from your group?
in general.
Oh, that was really big. Remember?
How big was it?
It was like something.
20 something people? I think it was 26. I think you're right.
Because remember,
Never mind. So,
Nintendo days are always going to be bigger because I hosted them.
yep, you know what? You're right. You're right. My bad. My bad. It was like closer to 26. Somewhere in the higher 20s. My bad. But I'll tell you what though, our group fucking demolished everybody else. And I'm pretty sure that we took home 5 of the top 8 slots.
I couldn't time. Or confirm.
I know the top 3 was first Ethan, who played Little Mac, then it was me, who I think played Falco for that tournament. Don't quote me. And then third place was absolutely Jafar, who was a Snake player. And yeah, I know we at least took top 3. I'm pretty sure we took 5 of the slots though. So we were
Awesome.
all really content that we rated this tournament and just blew it out.
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, uh, me going to grand finals is something that happened a lot.
Yeah. Yeah, it did.
I
I was super random, but yeah.
Yeah, listen, I know it's random, but I'm still mauling. I'm still mauling, coping, and seething over the fact of how many grand finals second place finishers I have in your tournament. I'm pretty sure it's higher than the win streak of the fucking of uh Golden Sword
and more.
and Morris. Yeah. So there's a little fun fact.
Okay.
And then
I just sunk
we
underwater
would
like a
continue.
ship.
Oh, man down, man down.
I started to drown.
But this isn't the only time Ram Ranch would go and invade a tournament. We invaded a couple of Jesse's other tournaments too, some regular earthquakes.
Yep.
And eventually, we did start to notice that Jesse's tournaments were getting bigger. So, the rest of the group kind of wanted to back off because they felt like that we were just being invasive in general. I'm not going to finish the rest of that because that's rude. But we felt like we were being invasive towards your tournaments. So we all made the executive decision that maybe one of two of us should go, and I ended up going. So I ended up sticking around.
It was never
And
gonna
then
come
Jesse and I
back, but
finally
okay.
contacted each other.
Yeah?
We finally contacted each other. I don't exactly remember how the first interaction really went, but we started talking for a couple months. His tournaments just kept getting bigger, slowly but surely. And next thing you know, we talked enough, and he offered me a position to do commentary. So that was fun, to do commentary and modding for the tournaments. And at that point, I think we were switching to Smash.gg
Probably.
as well. Yeah. We swapped over to Smash.gg, and I started commentating, and it went pretty smoothly well, okay, I can't say smoothly, because there were times when I got a job, and then I would go
Well,
do that. And
you did commentary, but we also had another person on your mic do commentary.
wait, which other person? Are we talking about my nephew? Are we talking
The
about...
one that'll just randomly, Yes, your nephew.
Okay, yeah, no. My adorable baby nephew DJ would randomly come in and just start spewing nonsense, and everybody would agree with it. And it was beautiful. By the way, yes, he can speak full sentences now. He's
grown up. SOG's been that long.
Yep, it's genuinely that long.
Maybe that'll have to be a special guest once he gets older.
Special guest DJ. But hey, he might not. I'm not gonna say not be around, but like maybe something happens and we are not in contact. I don't know. The universe genuinely doesn't seem to like both of us. So who knows what'll happen there. But we do try our best to keep in contact.
The world splits in half.
World literally splits in half. Yeah, no. Literally, episode 3 of our fucking podcast is gonna need to get recorded. Next thing you know, world in 2. Yeah, that happens.
It gets split in half just at the portion between me and you, because we're not too far from each other, if you really think
No,
about
literally.
it.
No, dude, you're only a 3-hour plane ride away, and so are you. So we're chilling.
All of a
But
sudden, all communication from one side of the world to the other side of the world just isn't
I'm
there.
gonna say all the satellites are gone, all the radio towers are gone. Poof, vanish. Oh, but Jesse and I weren't really good friends at that point yet. When he did offer me to start commentary, when do you think we actually started to like kick it off?
We both started to play Pokemon.
Yeah, no, that's fair. When we both started to play Pokemon Sword and Shield. Then it kicked off. And I was still in really good contact with Trev then, too.
Mm-hmm.
By the way, he's in college and he's doing well.
Good.
Yeah.
I haven't seen him stream in a while. So.
Yeah, no, college just keeps him busy.
But yeah, I'd say
So,
Pokemon time when we kind of kicked it off, and then once the DLC hit, and I brought, referencing last episode, a Charizard,
to a Zeraora raid.
and our communication started to be a lot more.
Yeah, and then we started talking more and more and more and more.
And now here we are, starting a podcast.
And then 2 years later, we're doing a podcast. 3 years almost.
Yeah, from that time, yeah.
Yeah, from that time. And then we started doing a podcast. Now we're here. We're talking to you, lovely people out there in the world.
Yep.
All the rest of the 12 of you that watch this podcast.
The first episode, we don't know if they're gonna watch. We don't know if they're coming back.
True. We actually don't know if they're coming back, but I hope they like us enough to come back. Shoot.
For all we know, they just really hated the first episode, and they're like, "I'm not watching this ever again. Not
It was like,
touching it."
look at these two zombies. Who would
We were zombies.
ever?
I will give them that. We were zombies in the first episode.
But like nobody left comments. Nobody hit the like button. Nobody subscribe. I don't know about that actually. I don't know about any of that.
I mean, someone could have hit the like button. I don't really get notified when it hits the like button. I honestly forget to hit them.
That's the only plugging I'm going to do. So, knock on wood there, because hopefully that is the only plug I'll do. Because YouTube stinks.
Oh no,
That's
actually, Hero. As of this
What?
recording, I'm gonna date this episode so hard, but as of this recording, the last episode is at 18 views.
There's 17 of you. Yeah.
So yeah,
There you go.
a lot of people.
In that case, I'm going to continue to date this. No, my tournament hasn't happened yet either.
And it has 3 likes. Boom.
Hey, bam! I really just buried me. I buried myself, if anything.
Oh my god, if I keep running in these watchels, I'm gonna like...
I was about to say, you got 2 more minutes to find a shiny burb.
Yeah, I don't think that's happening.
But at one of my jobs, I stayed up late night. Well, I didn't stay up late night. I was a night clerk, and they would let me actually go on my phone and literally do whatever.
Oh,
And
I know what
Jesse
you're
and I
referencing.
stayed up a few nights together. We definitely stayed up together a few nights.
I'm like, what you doing here? And he's like, working. I remember the first time. I was like, what are you doing? And you're like, working. I'm like, at a job? And he's like, yeah. I'm like, huh?
And they're letting you do?
I was so confused.
Yes. Yes, he was.
But they were just.
Yep.
It was
Super
late
chill.
night.
Super chill. We would just talk, kind of just shoot the shit, have fun. Have fun talking for like 7 hours.
God, I remember we weren't even playing anything. We were talking that much back
No.
then.
Yeah, no. And it's only been surprisingly recently where we've actually like found out a lot more about each other and just
We have a lot more in common
how.
now. There's the outbreak. We have a lot more in common than what we initially thought.
Yeah, we do. Well, and
Alright, let's see what your outbreaks are.
outbreak.
I know this is mid-podcast, but let's
All
see what your
right.
outbreaks are.
I would say we're taking
Ew.
a quick
Bird.
break. Bombardier. Bombardier's not bad. Klotzer
Have
kind of
that.
sucks. Bronzong
Floatzel.
kind of sucks. Cloyster kind of sucks. Rufflet. There it is.
Oyster. I have a
Floatzel.
Veluza.
Dude, where? Where the hell did you see the Veluza outbreak?
Next to Cloudster. Like in the lake.
Oh, there we go. Yeah, no, okay. Holy, I missed that. How the did I miss that? That's literally the first place I went.
I literally looped around.
Bro, I was like, where the hell is the Veluza? I actually really want Shiny Veluza. I like Shiny Veluza.
Is that the outbreak we're doing?
That's the outbreak we're doing.
Because I don't have it either.
Well, there we go. Look, let's go and get a new Shiny.
Alright. Well.
Before I jump in the water. So yeah, it just progressed, and then what was the next big thing? Pokemon. Pokemon was the next big thing. We just hung out a lot then. And I'm gonna bring back Trev, Mr. Champion Trev, into this whole thing. We made POG. You know what? I'll let you explain that whole scenario with SOG because listen, I may be one of the forefathers, but you're the forefather. Have at it.
I guess I'll do that while you set up the outbreak.
Yep.
So EOG was a branch of my current tournament, Smash Online Global. Which, for those of you that don't know what SOG stands for, because I get that question all the time still, it stands for Smash Online Global. It's the tournament series. Or it's the tournament organization that I started for the Smash tournaments that I host. So there's your answer for those of you that are wondering. Anyway, I thought whenever we were doing Smash Online Global for a while, I thought it would be a cool idea to host a Splatoon tournament, as well as a Mario Kart tournament, as well as a Pokemon tournament, all at the same time. Ironically, Mario Kart never saw the light of day. It was just announced, and then it got cancelled. And I think it got brought back, and then got cancelled again. Splatoon hosted a couple tournaments. I guess I'll get into that last. But Pokemon, I told Hero and his friend Champion Trev, which you heard us talking about at the beginning of this episode, which is not so long ago. You heard me, or I told them that if they want, they could host Pokemon tournaments, and it'll just be under the SOG name, and I'll just call it something like POG. And then the meme started that it was Pog.
Yep.
And then Champion Trev and Hero were all setting that up. And at the time, I wasn't big into Pokemon. For those of you that want to know how I got into Pokemon, just watch the last episode. So I just told them, do whatever, have fun, blah blah blah. And then they worked a couple months on their first tournament. They created the rule set. I think I created the page. Or
Yeah.
did Trev create the page?
Oh, you know what? It might have been Trev. You know, I'm pretty sure Trev. I think you and Trev created the page. I think that's what we're
Okay.
messing up there.
So we both created the page. And then I guess I'll talk about the night that we made the banner.
Oh no.
So one night, as we were getting closer, approaching the night of the tournament, Champion Trev was like, "Yo, this tournament needs a banner." And I don't know what happened,
Please.
but what?
Please tell me you have those banner pictures.
Oh, I absolutely do have the banner picture.
Oh hell yeah.
Well, I'll explain it and then I'll put it on screen. So, the banner picture was us going crazy. We were just like, oh, what's Pokemon Gun? I remember that started somewhere. I don't remember the whole
God.
backstory of it. But Pokemon Gun was a big meme of it. And then it drove into like, oh, this is a new DLC feature, Kirby Griffin. And then we had like the weird Google search image of Sakurai in the background. And it was just a jumbled mess, and this is what the banner, the joke banner was. I still think it should have been the real banner. I don't think it did become the real banner, though. But it was the joke banner. And
It was the joke banner.
it's on screen now. But the POG joke banner was just us. I think it was me, Trev, Hero. I don't know who else.
Someone else? I know there was a fourth.
I know there was a fourth. I don't know who. Bugga? Was it Bugga?
It might have been Bugga.
So I remember it was one of my.
Yeah, it was definitely one of you.
One of me. But yeah, we'll just say it's Bugga. If it wasn't Bugga, sorry, Bugga. We're dragging you into this. But we all made this graphic, and I only do have the final picture. I don't have the progression, unfortunately. So what you're seeing is the final, but it was a progressing ever so wave of nightmare fuel.
Yeah, no. It was beautiful.
And then for Splatoon, which was the last tournament I said that was part of the whole ordeal that we announced. Splatoon did fine the first tournament. Then after the first tournament, I think I even messaged Hero after like the second tournament, and I was like, "This sucks."
Yeah.
Because if ironically, no shame to the Splatoon community, I also had fault in it, but when you don't get the tournament roll slot exactly perfect, people aren't happy. You mess up just one thing, they're a little angry, and that's why I had the fallout with the whole tournaments. And I just ultimately canceled it because I got tired of dealing with it. So sorry if you were in the Splatoon tournament. I don't think I will ever go back to Splatoon tournaments, not gonna lie.
Especially with not how the servers are right now.
But I mean, never say never. Am I right?
Hey, they fix the servers.
I still don't want to fix this.
Fair enough.
After my last experience, I'm good. Splatoon's never really been my number one priority game. It was a game I went to, played a couple games for fun, and then got off. Yeah. So if I turn down playing Splatoon to you, it's because I probably recently played it and I don't want to play it anymore. So I think that's the story. Did I miss anything here, bro?
No, I don't think you missed a lot. Also, by the way, I'm not explaining Dr. Hero. It's a nickname. I don't like it. Jesse's going along with the joke anyways. Let's just say I was a fair
Do you
amount
want me to stop? I can stop.
more toxic. No. I'll be honest. I'll admit I fucked up. I was a lot, and I mean a lot more toxic than what I should have been. So I was being a nosy smart at all on top of the fact of knowing everything. And I was a genuine ass. It was not fun for anyone. And so then it later on we made lore for it being like, oh, don't worry, that's just Dr. Hero speaking. And it got to be a whole mess. And then I think at some point we even joked around even further and put in Dr. Hero segments while commentating tournaments.
Yeah, it was in the middle of every couple of games. Like, oh, what does Dr. Hero got to say now? By the way, the reason I made the image on the podcast, Dr. Hero, wasn't to piss you off, by the way.
Oh.
Because I genuinely just didn't have anything else to add for you.
Oh my.
You don't have an
Fair.
icon like I do.
That's true.
So I had to put something.
That's a good point.
So unless you got something.
No, I don't. By the way, 22. This is a bitch to do.
I kind of figured it was, and I kind of figured we should only one do it. So that way we're not both trying to pay attention to a mass outbreak and do a podcast.
Yeah.
Which is why I'm kind of letting you do it.
Yeah. Also, by the way, out of all of those other OGs created, out of Splatoon, out of Mario Kart, out of literally any of them, Pokemon was the most successful one. Woo! Out of all the side ones, it still ended up dying.
They all were eventually dead. I think I eventually was like, I killed off the Mario Kart one because that one literally had no one in it. I gave away the Splatoon one.
You did give away the Splatoon one.
I was like, here, you can have this disaster I've built. Which, by the way, to the person that got, I think it was MG that took the Splatoon one. I'm sorry if it was a dumpster
mess.
fire that
Yeah.
I left you. Yeah. I don't even know if he still uses it. I haven't looked at it. I'm still in the server. I just haven't looked. Yeah, I kind of stay in servers. I don't leave servers ever. Bad habit I got into.
Yeah, starting new servers. Trust me, I understand making a new server kind of sucks.
I should really stop making new servers and just
One.
successful for years.
Which is two? Two servers? Or is it just the one?
I'm only talking about SOG. If you're talking about the Shiny Hunter Discord, I gave up on that one already.
Ah.
A while ago.
Got it.
I kind of
Yeah.
just made SOG kind of that too, because I have a Pokemon
I'm about to
section in
say,
SOG
why can't
now.
SOG just be everything at this point?
It is now.
I was about to say, at this point, it's SOG Monkey Online Global.
Are we just getting rid of the... I mean, technically, I did just make it SOG. It's SOG tournaments now. It's not Smash Online Global anymore.
Yeah, it wasn't initially Smash Online Global. I think we joked about it, and it just became Smash Online Global later.
No, it was always...
Oh, well, shit.
Actually, that's a story I could tell. So, fun fact... It actually wasn't Smash Online Global to begin with. But it was, in a way. So, at first, when I first made the server, I called it Online Global Smash. Don't ask where I came up with that name. That name's awful, by the way. Online Global Smash. And then eventually, after the first tournament, I said Smash Online Global out of nowhere. And it just stayed that way. Smash Online Global. So it was initially Online Global Smash. And eventually in my head just flipped it and it was Smash Online Global. Which was for the better. It was a better name than Online Global Smash. Now it's just SOG turn. I got rid of the Smash Online Global completely, practically. Or even the Discord server just says SOG tournaments. So,
I was about to say, unfortunately, the central hub just vanished too.
Central Hub. Oh, you're talking about NOG.
Yep. Nintendo Online Global.
Dude,
Where
if I had
it
that
was...
name now, Nintendo probably would just kill me. Especially now that I'm sponsored.
Yeah. By the way, I'm only at 27.
Oh my
These
god.
bastards suck because, dude, you have to like manually kill most of them.
Because they fly at you.
Yep.
Kind of like real quick.
Okay, luckily I got lucky twice, so now we're at 29.
But Nintendo would have probably been like,
okay.
cease and desist. Please stop using that while being sponsored by Trolley.
Yeah, probably.
Trolley probably wouldn't have even liked that. Although we did get away with using Smash Online Global for
some reason.
a year for a while. It never really did become an issue. I just changed it because I didn't want to use it anymore. I wanted to be...
That's fair.
Because my goal for 2023 is not to be strictly Smash.
Well, there you go. That's a good goal.
It's
dying.
But it's... Especially now, after the drama... Dying.
Oh.
What? Not a fan of the Panda Global drama?
No.
I don't think anyone is.
Which is unfortunate, because my favorite Smash player is on Panda.
Who?
Esam.
Is he still?
I don't know. I did remember him seeing a tweet about, like, hey, I might leave.
Yeah, because a lot of Panda people left. Like, a lot. Coney, I know, left. Waddy left. No, left.
Good on them.
Even the TO that's from my state that's in Panda left.
Left. Huh. Well, I don't know. We'll see. I guess I'll find out at some point. But, there you go, I guess. And then, let's see, to go back to the story, I don't think, after the successful POG, we did 4 tournaments, by the way. We ended up doing 4 tournaments, one for every, one tournament per DLC, and then we did a draft tournament, which was also pretty fun. So that was
Now you're
cool.
doing another one.
Now I'm doing it
How dare you?
solo-ish. I'm doing it solo-ish. Jesse is very much helping me, but like, I'm I made my own rule set because the community can't decide what the hell they want to do. So I made a rule set.
I mean, you want to go over it? It'll probably go out before the tournament.
Well, it's just the normal Smogon singles 6v6 rule set. It's the normal Smogon rule set. But I just banned certain Pokemon, certain moves, so that certain Pokemon can't be banned, like Greavard. Because Greavard got banned because his move Last Respects, because if you ran a Sand team and purposely killed off Tyranitar, he had Sand Rush, so his speed doubled. Let's just say it wasn't fun for anyone. But sure, yeah, no, I'll gladly go over, like, at least what I banned. So, for the Pokemon I banned Koraidon, Miraidon, Iron Bundle, Fluttermane, Palafin, and Roaring Moon. It's not a large list. The banned move... Okay.
By the way, I got it.
You got what?
The Roaring Moon. That was the hunt on the last podcast.
Oh! Yeah, no. He phased 16?
16.
16 times. And I think the last time we heard anything, he phased 9 times. Was the last we heard on the last podcast. Yeah.
16
So,
times.
yeah. 16. But he did get it. And he got a second one. Well, I got the second one. But, yeah.
In less than half that, and that was multiplayer.
Literally. Some of the spawns weren't even his whatsoever, but we still got a Roaring Moon like four times faster? 4 times faster than he did.
We phased
by himself.
Like 3 times between you and me.
One shiny Xylius, one shiny Dreepy. Actually, I think that's it.
2 times between me and you. So if we're only counting my phases, 1 time.
Yeah. We got it on the 3rd phase. So there you go. He got it. Good stuff for him. The big thing I want to go over is my banned moves list. I'm banning Shedtail because Shedtail Regenerator Silazar is a problem. I'm sorry for anyone who wants to use Silazar with Shedtail. You can still use Silazar. He has a ton of utility still. You can still use him. Just don't put Shedtail on. If I see the move Shedtail, you're getting banned. On the spot. Don't disobey my rules. I banned Last Respects. So you can use Greavard, just not Last Respects. I banned Population Bomb from Mousehold because that wasn't okay. And it doesn't matter what set you're running. You could be running a Choice Band Technician normal boosted set. You could just be running a wide lens set with Technician. You could be running the Technician set with King's Rock That'd get people really mad really quickly. Because if you got hit 10 times, you're definitely flinching. Stop that. That's a problem. I'm banning it. I'm sorry if nobody else sees it as a problem. Alright? I do make the rules. So, yeah. And then the last ban move, which is already on Smogon, but I figured I'd recap it anyways. Baton Pass. We do not allow Baton Pass shenanigans here. Because it's really not fair.
Yeah?
Oh, and I did add one more clause. My bad. I did add one clause. It's the item duplication clause. You cannot have more than one item of the same kind on each Pokemon. So you can't have a team of 6 with 6 leftovers. You can't even put on 2 leftovers. Only one of your Pokemon is allowed to have leftovers. There are other ways to passively heal your Pokemon. Put on a Shell Bell. Put on a healing berry of any sort. Run Palmot with Revival Blessing. Do something.
Yo, the leftovers community is in shambles.
Dude. But yeah, do something. Anything with it, please.
You sound like this has
So,
been an issue in the past. It's been an issue.
yes.
Do you want to talk about it?
There was a person. There was a person during the second tournament, which was the draft tournament we did. He ended up grabbing Toxapex and Blissey, and he ran, and the rest of his team all ran leftovers except the Toxapex, which just ran Black Sludge, which heals poison types.
Well then, he likes his healing. Can you say?
We then immediately banned Toxapex. We were that salty.
Yeah.
It wasn't just me. It was everybody. Because anyone who fought that team took 40 minutes per match.
I think I didn't fight him. I'd complain that it took too long.
Also, funny haha moment. I'm now jumping back to Smash. Funny haha moment. I had a friend in the community whose name I'm not going to mention, but going to take a dump for half an hour mid-tournament is not okay.
Is that written in your rules too?
No, it's not written in my rules. There's literally going to be a 15-minute timer. If you're not in time for your match, and that... Actually, no, it's going to be a 10-minute timer, not 15. 15
You're
I think
being
10's too long, too.
generous.
Yeah, I know I'm being generous.
I give 5.
Fuck it, 5 minutes. If you're not ready to battle in that 5 minutes, go sit in the corner and cry about it. Fight your losers round. You deserve it.
But hero, what if my dog's neighbor, Harold, pooped on my front lawn, and my lawn had to be mowed the night before?
That's not a good reason. You had to mow the lawn. Like, you couldn't even come in, say, hey, I'm going to be like 3 minutes extra. That way you at least clocked into your match, told us your problem, and then we could probably wait that out instead. Like, finish your chore, come back, you can still play, your opponent might be a little mad, but, like, at least you played then. At least you actually came in and told us what's going on.
Or what about my favorite person, or favorite type of people? The ones that, dude, I'm like outing everything. But anyway, what about those people are like, hey, I'm gonna be like 2 hours late. Could you delay the whole tournament for me?
No. I'm sorry. You can keep your silver spoon that is already shoved halfway in your ass. And keep it there. Actually, you might want to shove it a little farther. But that's what I say to that. My bad. Gosh. Sorry to those people that actually like have that issue and really want to play, but we are not delaying the whole tournament and 2 whole hours.
Or is land an
We
issue?
might, very, very might, if it's a majority vote, we'll delay it 10 minutes.
I mean, you might have to delay it like 2 hours if, Nintendo's like, hey, we're gonna release a patch right before your tournament.
Oh, that happened to both of us.
Yeah.
Like, don't you worry. That happened during the Isle of Armor tournament. Where Nintendo, like, literally all of a sudden, we could not continue the tournament until the next day. Because the tournament was already started, and then Nintendo all of a sudden was like, what if we do a server maintenance update?
Right now. The second. Because they're really good at announcing it to the people that look.
Let's say you don't have Twitter, you don't have Reddit, you don't really have a way to go look. Yeah.
Like I do have those things. But I'm not 24 hours a day looking at what the Nintendo server status is like.
Holy cow, no.
I'm sorry, Nintendo, that is not my number one priority. I am not going to go look for...
Seriously, have a better way to get it out.
There's going to be a server maintenance today. I got bigger issues to worry about.
Alright, so... Well, I'm gonna get back on track. We hung out a lot more after the second DLC came out, which was the Crown Tundra. Yeah, you're right. It was the Crown Tundra, and we started doing Dynamax Adventures, and you guys know the rest of that story if you watched episode 1. And we hung out a lot more from there, and the next big thing that happened was 3D World. The Switch remake for 3D World was the next really big thing we did.
Yeah, but we should probably save that for the next episode.
We probably should save that for the next video, because that's
a whole new topic, and we're already at the hour.
That's a whole new topic. Alright, my bad. So the next big thing was 3D World. The next big thing after that, I think, was Mario Party, and then we just haven't lost contact since.
I guess that'll be episode 3. So look forward to that in episode 3, where we talk about... Maybe we get the person that was actually part of that to be a guest on that episode.
I will try my darndest to get Kuma.
I feel like it would be a better told story if he was here.
Yeah, then our fragmented memories. Oh boy. Alright. The point is, we have a ton of fun, hopefully interesting stories to tell. We're going to have brand new guests. We hope you enjoy
Koraidon's in the floor.
What we're going to try. Why is Koraidon in the floor?
Koraidon is in the floor.
They had to fix the music.
He is in the floor staring at me.
They had to fix the music, everybody.
No, actually, hold on. Before I end this podcast, look at this. Screen share. Screen share. Discord. Load. Thank you. Go live. Boom.
I'm gonna say I am looking at Discord.
It's loading.
I see that.
Wait, where'd he go? Was in the floor. Where did he go? He's still in the ground somewhere.
Nope.
Oh!
Nope. Nope.
There he is!
Huh. This game will never be whole.
He's in the floor. Oh!
Alright.
Oh, he's disappeared. Alright. Well, there's our shenanigans of the episode. Now we can close out this episode unless Koraidon goes in the floor again.
Alright. So, everybody, this was episode 2. We do. And we got a ton more stories just for you.
Just for
I just
you.
came up with that on the spot.
Oh, yeah?
Yep. Just on the spot.
Nice. Well, with that being
So,
said,
everybody, have a lovely day.
goodbye, and I will see you in episode 2. Remember, episode 3. This is episode 2. But remember, next time you may see something different here. You're not gonna see. Here.
Nope. You're gonna see them.
Alright, well, I'll talk to you guys later on that note.
Bye.